So, welcome everyone to this stream. We're going to be continuing the game with Ireland that we had done on Thursday. So, when we left off that stream, we had just taken out the Union of Britain, taking over Britain. The French had beaten the Commune of France in like a last-minute turnaround because the Commune had basically taken Germany out. And then the Entente attacked from behind, managed to release France. Germany also won as part of that deal, taking Germany back. So we are very much in the post-World War II world now, where syndicalism is essentially being defeated, although the United States remains syndicalist. And we're at the stage where we have the Entente who's risen to power, Germany's back in place, Russia's risen, and Ireland has taken over Britain. So this is a very different world. It is still 1940, so I am sure that more things will kick off. We do need to consider what our next objectives should be. I don't really know. I mean, we've basically achieved the goal that I'd set out to do, but considering how powerful the Irish national spirits are, I'm keen to continue. I want to see precisely what we can get out of this because our industries and everything are just going to be super duper efficient. And I'm pretty sure that we can go on quite a lot. We're only on extensive conscription. We don't have the most amount of manpower. We should be able to core parts of Britain over time, which is going to give us access to a lot more stuff. That's true, we could go after Spain. We are actually aligned with Carlist Spain, so we could try and join the war on their side. We could certainly send them volunteers. Only 2 units. You know what, I like this idea. We're going to get together 2 troops and we're going to send them over to Carlist Spain. So if we grab you 2, new general, sort you by skill. Do we want to continue getting our level 6 more skill? I think we do. We'll send you guys off to fight for Carlist Spain. Off you go. And otherwise, I think we're pretty much... We're going to have to do a bunch of repairs in Britain because of the fighting we did over there. And then we can just continue building up the factories and things. Apparently we had already allocated our tanks. We're building the medium tanks, which is good. We are short on tungsten. So maybe what we want to do is secure Carlist Spain and then try and take out Portugal. Except Portugal is in the Entente, isn't it? It is. And that would put us up against a lot of people. We do need to build up the navy. I think we are in the process of researching better ships. Not quite. So yeah, we definitely need to invest more into shipping. Oil supplies are gone. Tungsten supplies are gone. So we're going to need to sort those out. Mexico, can you send me some more? Like, we have loads of factories now, so I'm not at all concerned about importing a bunch of items if that's what we need to do. Let's unpause it just for a day. Carlist Spain is agreeing to allow us to fight in their territory, which is excellent. We have loads of steel, in fact are importing steel still. Don't need to do that anymore now that we have access to British steel, which is great. And that's too much oil, we don't need quite that much. Okay, so I am sure that there are still a bunch of infrastructure, a bunch of stuff that we could be building throughout Britain. I mean, Ireland is already pretty much maxed out. Britain is well, not far from it, but certainly less. 1940, that means we still have 2 more. Well, we have 40% more industry that we could squeeze in everywhere. So that's going to actually be quite a lot. Going to try a Mexico campaign. Interesting. Make Britannia, but Irish. Well, one of the other things we could do is go after Brittany. That was another Celtic area. Cromwell and 39. We have a bit of experience, so we could upgrade them, but I don't think we really need to. We are, over time, going to be replacing all of our infantry divisions with medium tank divisions. So that's good. We could also do with getting some marines, just for if we need to do landings, because mechanized units are terrible at forcing landings. Let's just continue, see what happens. You can stop training. And see what we can do over here in Carlist Spain while we continue to build everything else up. We have tons of equipment. Germany's cancelled their non-aggression. That's interesting. So, could we stop producing so much infantry equipment? I think the answer is yes. Is there anything we're short in? Medium tanks. And we will need to divert a lot of industry towards mechanized once those become available. So I think we're just going to get some more medium tanks going. For now. Good. Aircraft. Do we have any aircraft? I'm not sure we do. Austria's cancelled non-aggression. So a lot of our former, I'm not going to say allies, but compatriots are going to be cancelling their agreements, and that's fine. I don't think we have aircraft, because we started out with absolutely appalling technology. We should be catching up pretty quickly, because we have a couple of pretty decent research bonuses, thanks to the investments we made into the ESIC, and we have now got 5 research slots, which is good. So yeah, things will be happening. It's fine. We just need to take a bit of time to build everything up again. I know that we're not currently building any factories in Britain. We'll finish repairing the infrastructure. Then the question is, do we want to upgrade the infrastructure everywhere to maximum and then build factories? Or do we just want to go out and build the factories straight up? I mean, it's not going to take us that long to build everything here, so no, I don't think we do. Oh, hold on. We have more factories here than we can actually support. That's interesting. Probably because the Union of Britain gets bonuses to how much industry they can put here. So you see how we have 17 out of 13 and 10 out of 8 here. Scotland's not that well developed. There's only really 1 or 2 slots everywhere. One thing we may want is more naval yards. We have quite a few. Trying to think what I want to do. No, I think we're going to go just more industry. Let's be a little more considered. We'll go for all the 60% places. 80% should actually be at the top. Plus it's Lancashire, so should get preferential treatment regardless. Lothain and Lanark are both 70s. Just get those done first. Alright, that should be enough stuff to keep us busy for a while. We just need to wait for our tanks to arrive in Spain. Lots of cancelling trade agreements. When do they arrive? 1st of January. Okay, not far off. And we have our mechanised level 1 coming in soon. And then we can replace the production of some of the medium tanks with those, which will be good. So are there any wars going on right now? Mexican-American War, Flatine, Peru, German-Russia. Right, Germany and Russia are still fighting. And Russia might actually be in a bit of trouble now, because Germany can focus entirely on them. And here we go. Our troops have arrived. Let's give you a different colour just so I know which ones you are. Okay, so who are we going to try and take out first? I think we want to take out the CNTF AI, and then we can use the resources that we gain from taking their stuff against regular Spain. Let's see if we can break through here. Oh, itchy nose. Hay fever. Okay. Here we come. Yeah, we should have a pretty good breakthrough now with our medium tank production. Just going to pour myself some tea. Can't begin an offensive without tea. It's not allowed. I'm sure there's some kind of treaty against that. It's a basic human right. Before one fights, one must have tea. Oh, dropping stuff. Good start. Okay. Here we go. We're still sitting on speed 5, but that should be fine. And we're going to get a bunch of experience for this offensive. Actually, the CNTF AI have really low fighting strength, which is good. An episode entitled Tea Time with Mordred Viking. Here we go. So we have the mechanized now, which is awesome. 1942, the next one becomes available, so we can't do that. It is, however, 41, which means more factories and things. And I would like to start producing some of those mechanized. So I'm actually going to cancel a full set of the tanks, and we're going to switch you for mechanized equipment. Can I create variant? No. And we're going to make you a top priority. And we're going to need 2 of those, because we're going to need more mechanized than we, like, even tanks and stuff. So we'll do that. We're going to need to buy in a bunch more rubber. So we're probably going to need synthetic refineries. Have we already got some tech for synthetics? No. But we can get it pretty quickly, so maybe when one of these 2 are finished, we'll grab synthetics. Okay, so we just need to wait for the production efficiency to go up on producing those mechanized, and then we should be able to upgrade our forces even further. And we've broken through. Let's send half of you there and half of you there. The year 1940 saw the world largely at war, with many seeking refuge in safe harbours. The Irish government's immigration laws and the state of the world at large contributed to the increase in the nation's population. And because we are not officially at war, we just have volunteers, means that we are going to be gaining even more manpower. Which at this stage, because we own Britain, isn't quite so necessary, but still pretty good. Right, CNTF AI, how close to capitulation are they? Not very. So I do need to be very careful about getting encircled here. Although, actually, what we could do... We'll take Tarragona, and then we'll work to take out these northern areas. And generally try and work so that we don't get ourselves surrounded here. Oh, they're on the verge of capitulation. As soon as we take... Oh, we have taken Barcelona. Do they have any other... Zaragoza. If we could take Zaragoza, then we'd win. Fall of Barcelona. And they've left Zaragoza unguarded. Oh no, they're attacking me. They're not cutting us off though, and in fact... The Carlists are sending reinforcements, and you're not guarding Zaragoza, really? Right, that should be a victory. Oh, you are kidding me! What else do they have? Oh, Valencia. Okay, so what I'm going to say is we'll try and destroy these units, so we don't need to waste troops guarding that front. And then we can push our way into the rest of the CNTF AI. Although we are now going to be fighting into the mountains, which isn't good. But these guys should be super duper weak at this point. Oh, no, not really. Okay, technologies. It is 1940, so we should really grab that, and then the synthetics was the other one I wanted. But we do need to make sure that we get some more of the other industrial stuff completed. And who was that? Tritus, thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate that. Alright, we're starting to get mechanized. We could add a couple more... we could upgrade a couple more of our divisions to tank divisions. But I think at this stage I'm actually going to wait on that, because I want to start switching out some of the regular infantry guys for mechanized. Though that's going to be very expensive. We could also get some support stuff going. Even that's running a little bit low. Yeah, it's just because we have so many more factories now, our efficiencies will take a little while to tick up. We are importing more tungsten than we need. Let's reduce that. Cool. So long as you guys hold the important areas, then we're all good. Let's Spanish are doing suspiciously little trying to fight back. Why is this? There is fighting over there, so it's not an AI thing. I guess they just don't want to win. Fair enough. Not really. It's terrible, but okay. And it kind of looks like the car lists just want me to do all the heavy lifting. Okay, so we have the heavy industrial focus, which means that we have more efficiency cap, more factory output. Civilian to factory conversion cost massively increased. I don't care. And then consumer goods factories cost increased, which is a downside. Let's get production efficiency growth. Heavy production growth. Now that we've geared up our industry and specialised it for war, we can start capitalising on those gains by giving our workers a more specific training with regards to armaments production, allowing new lines to be produced more efficiently. And this does mean that we're going to have an extremely efficient output, which is awesome. We'll be producing a lot of equipment for the factories we have. More and more people cancelling non-aggression. You have Zaragoza on your border. It's one of your victory points and you're not trying to take it back. Why? Same with Tarragona. Right, we should be able to mop these guys up pretty easily, considering how low organisation they are. And that's because they are cut off from supplies. Even more people cancelling their agreements. That's fine. Actually, what I would like is for you to take this out. You go and attack that. And hopefully we can take this before they arrive so that we can get the cut-off. 5 days, 12 hours. 1 day, 14 hours. So yes, we will get an overrun here. Come on. Boom. Dead. Squish. Lovely. Right, let's go and just capture all this terrain. This territory, and then the car lists can position their forces to face a different direction. Excellent. How much mechanized are we producing? How much do we need? 1,000. Okay. We'll check back once we have 1,000, then we can do a bunch of upgrades, I think. More non-aggressions going. Okay, CNTF AI was annexed because we've taken enough of their territory now, which is awesome. And this means that we now need to focus on Spain. They have taken some of the CNTF AI's territory, but not enough. We want to fight them in the lowlands, so I think what we're going to try and do is punch through here and then go for Madrid. So let's put one of you there. Whoops, using EU4 shortcuts. Nope, don't do that. Stop. One of you there, one of you there. There we go. Off you go. Let's just delete you. Delete you. I'll leave them motorized in case we actually want some like fast moving units. Although once we have mechanized infantry in all of our regular units, they're actually going to be really fast moving too. Why is Spain not attacking more? They have everything to gain right now. Their loss. Alright, so CNTF AI is attacking now. Let's have you try and punch through there. No, you're not going to succeed. Oh no, they are attacking us. A garrison unit is attacking us here. Interesting. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to hold this. We're going to sap them of organisation, then we're going to counterattack with our own tanks. And this will allow us to punch through. Marvellous. I'm doing all of this without even using, whoops, front lines. The Dáil considers the economy. As in previous years, the Dáil are meeting to decide the annual economic focus for the region. We are definitely going with Collins. We're now at 80%. Good. So that's going to mean that we have very high political stuff, which means more stuff for us. Yay. Also, we can grab one of these. So we could reduce the production cost of mechanized. Or we could get the School of Maneuver guy. Oh no, yeah, that guy. Armor attack, armor defense, motorized and mechanized soft attack. It is a design company, so it won't take effect until we have the next version of tanks or motorized, but we can start building these up at least. We don't need manpower. We're already on a war economy. Export focus is fine. Yeah, I think we're going to grab the School of Maneuver, like so. Surprisingly tough, considering he was already out of organization. Why is this so tough? They have a good commander, and they're well entrenched. Just need more breakthrough in my forces. Here we go, we're in. Okay. I mean, one thing that we could do is try and cut these guys off and then hit them from behind, or we could just make a break straight from Madrid. Slightly dangerous to do that, because they could just cut us off. So I think what we're going to do is have you attacking into here, and we'll just see if we can cut in and behind their forces. It looks like they're letting us in. Except you're being counter-attacked here. Let's back you off. Once he arrives, we'll cycle these two around. What? Why was... Oh, he probably wasn't in the front line yet. Oh, bugger. No matter. I just wanted to capture some of these to give ourselves a little more land, seeing as they seem to have given up on holding that area. It is 41, which means that we could get the next mechanized. A little bit reluctant to do that, because... we haven't even got radio yet? Because we need to get more of the design companies for our mechanized stuff. We could get the next level of tank, though. Which is tempting. Or we could get the production efficiency or the concentrated industry. Let's get the concentrated industry so we can keep getting these factories built. Okay, good. You should be keeping them busy. It looks like we can punch through here. Let's see if we can do that. We're opening up quite a long border here, which the Carlists are going to have to try and hold. I mean, one other thing we could do is send guns to the Carlists, but I kind of, yeah, scraping the barrel already. They are exhausted from this war, and I don't think it would behoove us to weaken them anymore. Also, with you guys, let's shorten that right down. Mechanized offensive, that makes our mechanized troops even faster, or even stronger. Planning speed, plus 20% recovery rate, and organization for all infantry, motorized, and mechanized. That sounds excellent. Kampfgruppe. And there's the cutoff. You're trying to attack into me, that's fine. Can we attack you? No, not really. Are you trying to cut me off now? Because that's just not cricket. Where are you guys going? Oi! Okay, you're moving in there to stop them. That's okay. And then we can beat this guy. You're coming in to reinforce. That's okay too. You go ahead and assist. In fact, you stop. You attack. You attack here. And we'll have them split up. There we go. So long as you keep him busy, then we can destroy these independently of each other.